Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gift Genius TV. I'm your host, Mr. Phil. Now, this topic is going to be called Now That I've Joined Gift Genius, What Next? Now that I've joined Gift Genius, what next? Or I've joined Gift Genius for a while, but things are not happening. This video is going to cover this topic, okay? Now, what happens is once you join a program like Gift Genius, there are things that you have to get ready and there are things that you have to do to make it a success. And that is why I'm making this audio. Now, many people don't automatically know what to do. So what do? They just sit there. They may join the program by giving their £100 gift in the UK, their 5,000 naira gift in Nigeria, their $1,000 gift in Gambia, their $100 in US, and they just sit there and they're like, okay, what next? And unfortunately, they expect things to just happen miraculously. So this audio is gonna help everybody, be it in Nigeria in naira, be it in US in dollars, be it in UK in pounds, be it in Gambia in Dalasi. It's gonna help everyone in the Gift Genius network worldwide to know what to do next. Okay, so I'm just gonna go straight into it now. The first thing you need to do is this: you need to have your why. You need to have your reason why. It's very important because if you don't have your reason why, then you don't have any motive to act. You know, motivation is an English word, but you can split it into two: motive for action. So you need to get your motive for action. Why are you building Gift Genius in the first place? Wherever you are in the world, what is your reason why? I'll give you my reason why, okay, as an example. However, my own reason doesn't have to make sense to you. The only person it needs to make sense to is me. Same as your reason. Your reason has to be unique to you. And the reason has got to be very important to you enough to make you get up and go. Okay, so let me tell you my reasons. One of my reasons, which is really probably gonna be funny to a lot of people, is that I honestly want to live life the way I want to live life. I don't want to live life the way the government wants me to live life. I don't want to live life the way the society, has laid the path. I am naturally contrary, what they call a contrarian, and because of that, as I grew into adulthood, I just realized that, you know what, a life of working for 40 years in a job is just not for me. That life is just, there's got to be more to life than that. So I embarked on the journey of acquiring the skills and acquiring the vehicles that will allow me to live the way I want. And because of that, I've been privileged to travel many beautiful places in the world. My lifestyle that is very important to me is unusual. I do unusual things. I'm able to achieve unusual things, and that makes me happy. That is my why. I don't want to be restricted. As a matter of fact, and one of the reasons why Gift Genius is international, is because I don't want to be locked into one country. I don't want to be locked into one country's economy. So what am I saying? One of the things that Gift Genius will give people in Nigeria, give people in Gambia, is an opportunity where when you engage with the Gift Genius program, you're not restricted to the economy of Nigeria or Gambia. Your economy, because of Gift Genius, becomes international. So you're not restricted or landlocked or anything like that. As the future goes on, I'm looking to open more countries so that I can go over there, see what they got. I can explore my life. I want to travel. I want to experience life to the fullest. And I'm not gonna be experiencing life in London to the fullest if I'm behind a desk stuck on a job. So that's a very big reason for Mr. Phil. I'm not hiding it so that, you all will know what motivates me, more than anything, I just want to explore life and I don't want any restrictions. And to do that, I need enough money and I need enough time to do that. I need to have the opportunity to be able to go to somewhere and live there for 6 months without worrying about money. I need to be able to do that as an adult. And you see, many people cannot do that because of the restrictions that are naturally there. Money has to be there. You have to have the means, the ways of doing that. And so I realized that if I'm going to have that kind of lifestyle, I need to build something like Gift Genius. Okay. All right. So you have to have a reason why. I don't know what your reason why is, but you need to really find that reason why, because that reason why will not be what will fire you up to go and share the Gift Genius program with people. Look, Gift Genius, you have to understand and see Gift Genius like a vehicle, like a car. How stupid would you be if you buy a car, you put it in your garage, and then you say the car is going nowhere? You've bought the car. It's just like you've joined the Gift Genius program, but you're now waiting for the car to go somewhere itself. No, we're not there yet where we have driverless cars. Cars, as we know it, you've got to get into it and you've got to drive it. And it's the same with Gift Genius. You have to drive your Gift Genius vehicle. Okay? All Gift Genius gives you is an opportunity to have a vehicle that you can drive and now make income with. So how is this? One of the things that we say in the Gift Genius program is the 10 by 10 module. That means that you recruit 10 people into the Gift Genius program and teach and help them recruit their 10 people. So let's first deal with your first 10 people. If you're going to recruit 10 people, chances are you're going to have to speak to at least 100 people for you to get your 10 people. So that's the first thing you need to do. Number one, you need to get your reason. Then the next thing is you need to now speak to as many people, even if it's 200 people, because there's no guarantee how many people you need to speak to for you to have your 10 people join you. Okay. Some people, it may be their first 10 that they speak to. However, guess what? It may be the first 10 people that you speak to and it all works fine for you. Great. But what if you bring someone in and you are helping them and they have to go through 200? So you have to have the skill and the outlook of helping people and helping them go through their list. Okay, so you got to help people write their list, and you have to help people basically. And now, why are you helping people? Because that is the path to real wealth. If your wealth is built only on you, then you can't be wealthy. Then you just have a job. But when your wealth is built on helping others build wealth, then you have the path to wealth. Okay? And that is why in a community, yes, we see 1 or 2 people become wealthy and all that. But you know what? We've not really, as Africans, really experienced true wealth as the Jewish nation has, as the, other communities that we know. They have wealth that will make you feel sick. The mistake we make as Africans is that we keep competing we keep competing with our own selves. So when we think we are successful, guess who we look at? We look at other Africans and judge ourselves with those Africans, instead of judging ourselves with those people that are really wealthy in the world. No. We don't want to do that. We don't want to compare ourselves to the Bill Gates and the, Steve Jobs of the world and, Alibaba of the world. No. We don't want to do that. We want to go to Nigeria or UK and America, and we want to compare ourselves with a poor Nigerian. And then we say, yeah, we're doing better than that. Or with a poor Gambian, then we say, yeah, we're doing better. No. Our real competition is not ourselves. Our real competition is out there. So we need to build real wealth, and we need to do that in our generation. That's one of the things that Gift Genius is helping people build. Okay, so one, you got to have a reason why. You need to make that reason why very concrete. The more clear your reason is, the more powerful you will be in sharing the Gift Genius program. Because when you're sharing the Gift Genius program with other people, they need to see the passion in your eye. They need to see the belief in your eye. They need to see the understanding in your eye. Now, if you're not clear in your own reason, then they will not see any passion in your eye. They will not see any belief. And who wants to follow someone that doesn't know where they're going? So when people wonder why the Gift Genius program is not working for them, they need to look at themselves in the mirror and realize that what the Gift Genius program has done for you is giving you a vehicle. Now it's time for you to get into the driver's seat and drive the vehicle. And how does that happen? That means that you basically need to write your list, and you need to speak to that list as quickly as possible. And that's another key. If you want your Gift Genius business, your business program to explode for you, you need to speak to as many people at a very short period. It's a concentrated time. So if you want to speak to 100 people, speaking to 100 people in a week is far better than speaking to 100 people in a year. It's far better than speaking to 100 people in 2 years. Because you see, the year and the 2 years is so sparse and so spread out that you will not see the effect of what you've done, because it's spread over time. But when you do it in a short period, then you see that momentum will start building, because you've spoken to a lot of people in a very short period, right? So you speak to 100 people in a week, you speak to 100 people the next week. So in a month, you've spoken to 400 people. It is virtually going to be impossible for your Gift Genius program not to take off for you. And that is what people don't do. So when people do a little, they expect magic to just happen. No, there is no magic. There's no, what should I call it? Sprinkle. The only magic here is the willingness to speak to a lot of people at a very short period of time. Okay. And so when people, ask themselves, oh, I've joined the Gift Genius program, nothing is happening for me. Again, it is like you saying, oh, I've bought a car, it's just sitting out there and it's doing nothing. Who is meant to drive the car? And if you're going to drive the car, where is the car going? And that's why I say you have to have a reason. You have to have a target. You have to have a mission. Okay. Your mission could be, helping people. Your mission could be traveling. Your mission could be setting up orphanages in Africa. Your mission could be anything, but it has to be so meaningful to you and so important to you to move you to action. The beautiful thing about Gift Genius, again, is that when you join the Gift Genius program, you don't send money to Gift Genius. Gift Genius provides you the vehicle. You know who you send money to? You send money to your personal friend that introduced you to this program. So you see, again, when you say that, Gift Genius is not working, what you're effectively saying is that you are not working. When you say Gift Genius is not happening, what you're effectively saying is that you are not happening. So let's understand the fact that, again, it's like you saying your car is not moving. Well, the car is not moving because you're not driving it. Your car is not doing exciting things because you're not doing exciting things with it. So again, always remember, Gift Genius is the vehicle to allow you to achieve your goals and dreams. Okay. And I'll make a part 2 on this, okay? Because it's such a it's such a important topic, and it is something that a lot of people would have to understand, and there's many nuances that I need to cover. So I'll make a part 2 on this, and I'll speak to you then. God bless.